Wanted to show you guys the computer room that I've been working on since like forever. It's mostly done right now. I might, I don't know, maybe in the summer put another coat of varnish down on the floor. I don't know. I do have some dusting and because of the drywall dust and whatnot, but I did get a lot of it done tonight. So I'll just kind of take you a little tour. The room itself is only like 8 by 8 feet, so it's pretty small, but now that all the furniture's on the wall there, it really opens it up. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of come into the room here, and we'll start at the door. So new stuff here for the door, all that around the door frame, those little square thingies up in the corner are brand new. The door stop's brand new. Let's see what else we got here. Actually, if I was smart, I would show you guys what it looks like before I do anything, before I explain all of this. So let's kind of go in one corner here. So this is on the inside of it here. You can see all the Star Trek plates, some of my action figures. And there's the closet door. Got some more action figures. My bookshelf. That down there with the printers, that's going to get cleaned up a little bit. That's going to be like office supplies and stuff. And I got some Spideys, of course. And we got some more stuff, more Spideys. And of course, I'll just zoom in here real quick. Weird Al. That's from the concert that I went to earlier this year. So yeah, some of that stuff was swag. The action figure itself, that I bought. And those things in the bag are pins, which I'm going to have to mount on the wall somewhere. So this is my craft table here, all done up. Paints on the left hand side and more paint on the right hand side. My drying rack or storage rack for my paintings down there. We got my little tree that Jeremy made for me with a little Buddha in it, and of course Groot is beside him. I thought that was appropriate. So then we go across here. Just scooch over. So we got a few more action figures, an empty top shelf, which I'm not sure is going to be in there. We got some Jeff Dunham things. We got some Funko Pops in there. We got some Star Trek mini plates alongside Black Cat. And we'll zoom out, and look, it's O'Reilly! This is the first time he's actually been on that beanbag chair. I just put it in here today, and that was the spot that I kind of reserved for it. So, there's the window, more action figures, and my Castiel plush toy that I made. More Spidey figures, my Dismember Me zombie is there. And, of course, the computer desk, which needs to be cleaned. And that's a monitor that's on the wall in case you're wondering why, if I'm hanging up my laundry or something like that. So, here's my action figure wall. This Spidey here, I'll just kind of zoom in. That was from Keith Dobransky. He's actually the guy who did all the cover art for the last couple Metahumans books. So, just kind of scroll past. That painting of the lion, that's one that I did with spray paint. That was one of my first ones that I did. So, got some more action figures. Those are my model cars. Not all of them are completed yet. And we got some more action figures. And I just want to showcase this here because they're not, I don't want to say they're super rare, but you don't see them every day. My Rocky Horror Picture Show action figures. And first appearances by Wild Thing, which is Wolverine and Elektra's daughter from the MC² universe, and same with Spider-Girl. We got a crap ton of gargoyles in the original packaging, which is cool, and of course the Crazy Cat Lady. So I'm just going to kind of zoom out here. So yeah, I mentioned that the door frame was basically new, the door stop, those little whatchamahoozits in the corner. That door, actually that whole thing, I don't know if I can zoom out on it here. That whole section there was actually framed in. I framed that all in. Put the door on. Let's see. The milk crates are actually all my spray paints that I have. And I don't know if you can see here. That's kind of a bad example. All the trim on the floor is brand new. So I ripped all the old stuff off, put new stuff down. And the flooring is a nice cherry color. That was stained. I have no idea what kind of wood is, what kind of hardwood this is. I haven't a sniff. I was kind of thinking maple, but it's got a bit of a grain to it, so I don't know, maybe an oak. Yeah, whatever. What else do we got here? So yeah, that computer desk I made. Those floating shelves, I made that. That little cabinet, it's actually supposed to have some plexiglass in it there. That I made ages ago. I just repainted it so the color would be the same as the rest of the furniture here. So I put the window was there previous. There's new blinds on it, new curtains on it, and new framing around the window there. And we still have a cute little Riley in the beanbag chair. So on the craft table, that I built. Those shelves I actually bought. We have a new fan here. You can't quite see it because it's going, but it's a nice cherry color. It matches the floor, which is kind of cool. And that bookshelf I actually scrounged. So it was actually a part of a desk that was going to get tossed out, and I snagged it. So I just put a French cleat on it. And I mean, you can Google that if you don't know what a French cleat is. It's actually pretty easy thing to do up, and it can hold quite a bit of weight to it, as you can kind of tell with the bookshelf there. So the walls, those were all painted. You can see that I do need to do some trim up top, but I'm not terribly worried about that because I can do that pretty much any time. I have a router bit that I bought, so I can go and get some 1x-whatevers and just run it through the router on the router table and put that up. There's a little bit of damage there to the ceiling that I haven't fixed, obviously. That was a couple years ago when I was doing the roof, and we got a huge downpour, and I had tarps on the roof, but it didn't, I mean, the downpour, it was like a flood. It was just so bad. So what I'll do here is this whole closet area here, it's actually fairly organized, surprisingly. So I got all my canvases up top and all my models up in the corner. Got my fabric shelf and whatnot. Got some sewing things and jewelry making. I don't know if I'm going to keep those wire boxes there. It's just kind of sitting there for now to hold some stuff. And this box here, you can kind of see it's got a bunch of action figures in it. Some action figures that Tazzy chewed. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure I want to get rid of it. It's kind of a memento, really. But yeah, I got some Star Trek First Contact. Yes, they're out of the box. Don't kill me. Yeah, so got some stuff hanging up here. My scrapbooking bags, my Spidey bag from last Christmas. And I got a mat in the back there, and that's just a paper cutter. So yeah, that's about it here. What I can do is show you real quickly here with one hand, which is going to be interesting. And it's not completely level, so I will have to, I want to put some little things on the bottom of it anyways. So you can kind of see there's a bit of a gap right over here, and it's quite dirty. And this actually popped off. I had it down with, it was almost like a silicone glue or something like that, but it obviously didn't hold, so I'll have to put something stronger on it. But that's all my model stuff in there, and that light actually pops out, so it's got like an articulated arm and whatnot. And I don't know, this section here I originally designed it so that I could have some shelves, but that didn't quite work out. I mean, the holes in that are still there for the shelves, but I like having that much room for junk and whatnot. So I think I actually did a video similar to this a while back, and it was like 45 minutes long. So, I mean, I'm at 9 minutes right now, and I'm kind of wondering what I'm forgetting. But, I mean, this is sort of supposed to be a synopsis anyways of all the stuff that I did. But, yeah, that is what I've been working on. This is my big project that I've been doing since like May, I think. And, yeah, I'm quite happy with everything. I still have some more stuff I have to hang on the wall and whatnot. I have a Weird Al flag from his mandatory tour There's mandatory fun tour, so I don't know if I'm gonna put it up there. I haven't a sniffer yet, and I've got a few canvases that I intend to paint. One of Nightcap, one of Raphael. So I'm gonna have to set aside some space for that. Again, not quite sure where I'm gonna put it, but whatever, we'll figure it out. So yeah, just want to show you guys that to kind of show you that I haven't been completely lazy this year, that I have been working on some stuff. And yeah, fire me off some comments or suggestions or whatever, and I'll catch you guys later.